tracker with savings goal tracker template demo. When you buy this template, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, then 12 months plus the savings in goal sheet. So it's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 sheets. So when you open the template, you'll see the readme first, and then the dashboard, how to use, then the setup. So if you don't know how to use this, please, I would advise that you have to read the how to use sheet, this one. So this is a detailed guide on how to use this template. So first things first, you have to set up anything. So in this setup, we have partners, split percents, income, and expense. Here in partner, since only husband and wife, you have to input the first two rows here, so wife and husband. So for this demo, I will show you this change. For example, wife. Uh, for example, let's use partner one and partner two. Partner two. Okay. Here in split percent, you can input a number only separated by slash. So example, 50% slash 50%. So you only need to input 50 slash 50. You can change this 60 40, 70 30, 40 60, 30 70, and you can add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 more lists. Let's say, okay, let's leave this list as is because later I will show you to add more. And then the income and salary, you can add here. You can add from this to this. Okay. So you still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then in the expense, you only have two more. Okay. You can edit or delete this list if you want. You can rename it if you want. Okay. You can also check this checkbox, the edit range, to show you or to highlight the cells that can be edited. Okay. So you can toggle this. Okay. Next is the exciting part, the couple budget tracker itself. This one. This one is already filled with dummy details. Okay, let's start from the scratch. So I will delete again. I have here a checkbox that you can toggle for you to see cells that can be edited. So let's, for example, if you check if we check this, everything is highlighted. So meaning this area can be touched or edited. For example, I'll rename this January and delete this. Simply press delete in the keyboard and then highlight all this and then delete and then delete also this part. And as you can notice, partner, the name of the partners here appear from the setup. Okay, these are the names that we have set up here. Okay, let's go back to the January. Next one is first things first. It's okay that it's you do not select this first because we can do that later. So we have to focus on, or we can select this first. Okay, let's say 50-50. Okay, next one is the income. So let's say partner one earned from his salary a total of 20,000. So you have to input that. As you can notice, the budget utilization change. Okay, let's add more. Let's say partner to earn from his freelancing a total of 30,000. Okay, so as you can notice also, total income updated. So it only totals their incomes. This is combined. Okay, next is the expense. So here I didn't create or I didn't um created separate fixed and variable. So meaning fixed and variable expense are combined here. So it's up to you how you can manage. So the reason why I did not or I did separate the fixed and variable is for this template to become more simple as it is. Okay, so let's go to this expense. So today, let's say for example, spend from we spend in our rent. So description. uh, this is self-explanatory. So you can add description here. So in partner, since this is a split sharing, so we just as shared and we leave partner as empty. Okay, and then we enter the amount. Let's say 4,500. Okay, so as you can notice, the budget, the chart above um changes also. So the total here, the combined income has lessened the total amount of 4,500. So we have the remaining balance of which is 4,500 is 9% of 50,000. That's why this budget utilization pie chart changes. And you see the remaining balance here. Okay. And also you can see the shared expense bar chart changes. Okay. Let's move on adding more expense so we can see how the charts above changes. So let's pause onto the expenses. So let's see, we add more expenses from food. Here we can add, let's say, dine out. Since dine out, it's maybe a shared or personal expense, but for this example, we choose to be shared because let's say we receive our salary, partner one and partner two both receive their salary today, so we choose shared, and then they spent a total of 2,000. So let's say they ate outside the mall. Okay, as you can see, chart above changes also. Then let's add more. January 10, and then we spent we spent from utilities. Let's say this is for a um current or power, or let's say we can call it specific Meralco. And then this is since this is shared expense, so we choose shared. Okay, and then how much our Meralco, let's say for 1,500. Okay, and then let's add another example for personal expense. So you only need to select personal if it's personal. Since it's personal, you have to select who spent that partner. Let's say partner one only, and he spent for his personal, let's say cosmetics, and then how much is that? This is 500, and then this is personal. You have to select personal here. In this personal is sum up here in the total personal and shared. Sorry, personal and shared is this is just a summary, and this here in the summary you can see the specific personal expenses here in this part. Yeah, as you can see, partner one is spend 500 in the personal expense based from here. Okay, so let's since partner two personal expense is empty, we can show you an example. Let's say January 10 also personal expense by partner two. Let's say partner two is husband, so usually personal expense is more on like mm, let's say deodorant. I can think I can think personal expense for husbands. Or this is power tools. Yeah. Partner two spent like 1,000, and then this is personal. Okay. As you can see, partner two personal expense is shown here, and this is just the total. Okay. And when you total the personal insured expense combined both partner 1 and partner 2, this is the result here in the summary. Okay. So as you can see, the spending trend still adapt because we only spent a day. So let's say or let's add another more days. Let's say January 10 up to 15. Okay. January 10 up to 15. As you can see, as I have added dates, the data on the spending trend also updates. Okay, let's say add more on transpo and then we add, no, so personal. So you can add, let's say in this example, we add transpo and this is for a Sunday or family time, Tagaytay or whatsoever. Yeah. Let's say, for example, let's assume that January 11 is Sunday, okay? So, partners, this is empty because this is a shared expense, like that. And this we spent, let's say, in transpo for other, amounting to 300. Okay, as you can see, the spending trend also updates. So, let's add more days. Let's say January 12, and then we add more on entertainment, and then watch cinema. And then this is also a shared expense. So we spend like for example, you are a family of three. So 400 times three is 400, 800, 1, 2. Okay, as you can see, spending trend updated, expenses breakdown updated, anything above chart is updated. So this is also a shared expense. Okay, let's add more days. 13. So let's savings. So savings. So you can click savings. Since savings is a shared expense, so you can check shared here. And then Let's say savings for children's education. And then partner one, a partner column is empty, of course, and then amounting to, let's say, 3,000. Okay, so this is the good thing here. So since we chose savings, so we also plug our savings to our savings and goals trackers. So how can we do that? You can simply click this link above the savings is goal hyperlink, which you can take to the savings and goal sheet. After clicking this, the savings and goals um show. Okay, so let's since this is for children's education, so since we already here and the savings and goal tracker, I will show you how to use this tracker first. Okay, here in our savings and goals tracker, we also have the overall progress, donut chart, and the current and the target. So again, in order for you to see which cells that can be edited, you can simply check this show editable cells. Okay, so any cells that filled with red can be edited. Only that cells, no more, no other cells. Okay. So this is the emergency fund, travel fund. So we only have one, two, three, four, five, six pre-filled cells, and you can add more for goals here. So let's add more. So okay, we have accidentally deleted this part. So if you deleted this part, you'll see also the title also deleted here. Okay, so in this table we have goal progress and percent. So goal here, the progress chart or the progress bar, and then the number of percent. This is the current percent. Okay, so since we have this emergency fund, so we set our target how how much our goal or how much our target. So let's say 100,000 and then 2,000 is our current. So you can simply double click this part and then, sorry, I will delete this first. Also delete this. We focus on the children's education because that's we have uh, already earned from our January couple budget tracker. So in this children's education, we have uh, recently we input 3,000 in our January couples budget tracker, right? So here we input that amount 3,000 and the date. So that in the date column, you just double click it and then select the date, okay? And then it will sum up all the amount here is sum up and will be post or this show here. And also 3%, 3,000 is a 3% of 100,000. So you also see here the um, progress bar here. Also here, it also this also updates in this summary section. Okay, so let's go back to our January couple budget tracker. So let's add more on our spending trends. So let's complete the 5 days expense. So 10, 11, 12, 13, so 14. 14 is our fifth day of spending. So let's say miscellaneous. And then we spend, I can think of miscellaneous expense. Let's say this is another example, and then this is a partner, and this is a shared. So we leave the partner empty, and then shared, and this we spend amounting to 200. So this is it, and we have completed our sample data. Okay, if you are satisfied or you already know what cells are edited, oh, I forgot, you can also tick this part. This is the checkbox. So this is just a tool that can tell you that this is already paid. So when you check this, let's say especially the bills, let's say Meralco, excuse me. Let's say when you check the Meralco indicating that this expense is already paid, you can simply check this part. And oh, I forgot. Okay, okay. So originally this when you check this part, it will strike through the whole lines. So I think I deleted conditional formatting for that. So I will fix that later. So that's how these things work here. Okay, so I think we're already done filling the spec expenses. So we go here in the reminder sheet. So let's say this January we have to actually this is an empty um list here that you can add entries. Let's say for example pay credit card or anything. This is just a simple reminder here that you can use. Okay. And also, okay, I think we're done filling all the data. So if you are already comfortable what cells can be edited, so this is all highlighted in green. Okay, so you can simply toggle this part to make the um, sheet more appealing tour for the viewers. Okay, and then you can explore the split percent here. So since this is a 50-50 split, so the shared expense is also on the same line. So when you check, let's say partner one will spend 60% and partner two will spend 40%, you can just simply choose this. Okay, and it will also update. So you will know who will spend 60% of all those expenses and 40% of those expenses. So as you can see, partner 1 will spend 60% and partner 2 will spend um 40%. Okay, let's say 70-30. Okay, this is also change. So do you notice that partner 2 is wrong spelling? So you can simply go to go to setup sheet and then correct that. Okay, here. Okay, so anything any data you entered here also reflects all the data on the entire sheet. So be sure you correct only on this setup sheet. So partner sheet. Okay, let's go back to our January and it corrected. Also here. But in this part, this is error because this is not automatically updated. So you have just to reselect this part. Okay, partner two. Okay, so here an example. Um, all the data is already or the chart is automatically updated based on the data we have entered. So let's select it back from 70/30 to 50/50. Okay. So as you can see also here in the summary, um, quarter two owes 7,350. So you have just to explore this area because partner two earns only okay, sorry. Since we corrected the partner two spelling, so the data shows an inaccurate data. So you have to reselect this partner two, okay, to correct all the data. So that's it for now. And then um, after filling those transaction, let's say you finish entering all the data all throughout the year. So you can simply go to the dashboard to see how you're spending so far all throughout the year. So this is it. So this is the couple budget tracker annual report. You can see all the summary here in this part. This one, the one that I have highlighted. So since we only have transactions in June, so this is only the field area. So we only pull the data from individual couple budget tracker or the monthly, and it will only shown here. Okay, January. Okay, this is the data we only pulled from our the total. We only pulled the total area. Okay, so and also this is the year to date, or I mean the entire year total. Okay, and you can see also there the combined, this one, this income combined is the sum only of those from your January income, your income from January to December, shown here, the personal expense, the share. Okay, if you see the annual financial chart, so I have created the individual annual comparison here. So this one, let's say partner two, this pink partner two, this is let's say partner one is wife, so this is her income the whole year. So you can visually see by bar chart that wife earned less than his partner, okay, partner two. So they shared 50% of their income or expenses, and then partner two spend more than partner one. Okay, if you hover your mouse here, you can see um, their total income, their total personal expense, and their total shared expense. And also, you can also the trend here, the annual income, expense, and the balance here. So I think we only need, I mean, income, personal, and shared. So I have to change this part. Yeah, I will delete this part. Okay. So as you can see, we have three lines here: the blue, the green, and the red. So this is the legend here. So blue is an income, red is the personal expense, and the green is the shared expense. Okay. And we have here the pie chart or the donut chart for our savings goal. Okay. So why our current year is not updated. So let's check this part. Mm-hmm. Okay, children's education. Okay, I didn't update this part, so I will update this part. But that's the okay. That's how this things works. The total. Okay, I will fix it this now, and then the current. Okay, we only sum up this part, the F5. Okay, okay. I will fix this now. I5. So this only fixed the first two. So L5. So O5. So R5 because I only and then the U5 and then the X5 and then AA5 and then AD5 and then AG5. Okay, so that's it. This is only 10. Oh, why this is show an error? Wait, wait, wait. I mistakenly put the enclosed parentheses by error. Okay, so we only spent 3,000 on our savings goal, and as you can see, this chart, wait, excuse me, B10. So A8, B10. Wait, 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 wait. Let me correct this. A8, B10. If A14, A14. Okay, this is also I did not. Okay, current. This is the current, and this is the target. Okay, enter. Okay, so it is already fixed. As you can see, we save a total of 3,000 or 2% of our target, which is 50. And this shows how this donut chart shows. So if we go back to our dashboard sheet, it will also appear here. Yes, okay. The target and the current also updated here with the total, with the current or percentage. Okay, now we go to our shortcuts tables here. So this area will take you instantly to the sheets that you are going or that you want to go. Let's say we want to go to our January budget tracker, so you have to click this and then it will take you to January couple budget tracker. And then if we go back to our dashboard sheet and then we click the savings and or we want to go to our savings and goals, so we have to click this and then it will take us to the our savings and goals. So you can toggle this to make this sheet good. Okay, and then in dashboard sheet, let's say we want to go to November, you have to click this and then it will take you to November sheet. Okay, this one. Okay, so I think I have covered all the steps or the instructions. If you still have questions, you can contact me on my website. This is lawrencelaudeniodigital.com/contact. Okay, if you have questions. I will also put the link below in this description, and you can get this template for almost $2. I know, one, two, three, $4, $4. Okay, I also added here how to use Sheet so you can read which cells can be edited. Also, I put the link here for your for you to contact me. Okay, if you have inquiries. Okay, this is a detailed instructions on how you can use this sheet. Okay, so the setup. So again, if you bought this template, you need to set up everything here first. Okay, so if you want this, guys, you can head on my website at lawrencelaudeniodigital.com and just simply search for the word couple and it will show you the template. So this is how you can do it. So you can open a new tab and then simply type my website, lawrencelaudeniodigital.com, this one, and then simply press enter. And then when the page loads, okay, so this is just an error for me. So let's wait for the website to load, and then you can click shop templates. You can use the search bar. So let's say couple. When you type, as you type the couple, this search. Okay. And then when you click the shop templates, you can. So this is the most popular. This is the best selling. The best selling is the first. And then if you check the recently released templates, you can simply change this filter and click the updated or the most recent. Okay. And then you can see the couple budget tracker and the most recent release template. Okay. And then simply click this part or choose the template. And then, and first thing first, if you buy this template, read the descriptions first before buying. And then, yeah, if you are already satisfied, you can read also the disclaimer here. And then, if you already decided buying this template, you can simply just add to cart. And then, recently I have added the tracker on my cart. So let's say I don't want to buy this. You can simply click this X button here, and then the subtotal updated, and then click checkout. Okay, and then it says you're almost there. So if you are living in the Philippines, you can scan this QR payment. It accepts GCash, Maya, or any other payment services in the Philippines that accept QR codes. And so after buying by a QR code, simply enter the mobile number, the bank name, and the reference number so we can check. And once payment is verified, the template will be sent to your email that you have entered here. Okay. And then if you have a credit or debit card, so choose this part. So this one, pay with your credit card and debit card is via PayPal. So any transaction done here um, is via PayPal website. So no credit card transaction on the website here in the Loristal Digital. It will redirected you to PayPal website. And then also the PayPal. Also, if you have PayPal balance, you can use that. Okay. And then check that if uh, check that if you read these terms and conditions, so this pop up. And then if you want to subscribe to my email updates and promotion, you can optionally check this part. You can check or not and then pay. Okay, so that's it. So I hope you enjoy this video. Give it a thumbs up, comment if you have questions, and then don't forget to follow me. Okay, thank you and have a good day.